Hey, what's happening there, hat folks? G the Head Guy here. For this video, we're going to be talking about Panama hats for spring and summer. Okay, Fedora hat, Optimo hat, etc. Just checking out some classic styles and some newer stuff. Okay, if you don't own a Panama straw hat, go ahead and get you one. It's a must-have for your hat closet. All right, check it out. Hey, what's happening there, hat folks? G the Head Guy here. All right, let's see. Let's look at some more Panama uh, hats for spring and summer. Okay. Mm. Yeah, some of your, you know, classic and styles that you see during the spring and summer, when folks are on vacation, etc., various outings, events, those type of things. Something like this. Okay, this is a nice one. Fedora Panama straw hat with a center dent, 2 pinches in the front. You've got a multicolor band here. Okay, it's got some navy in there, some denim or sky blue type color in there. You've got some light beige green, burgundy, in there as well. So it's got about what, like 3 or 4 different colors, about 4 different colors in there, at least, yeah, about 4 different colors or so. This is a off-white. This particular Panama hat is not bleached. You have some of the bleached ones that are bleached white, and then you have more of a natural Panama straw color as well, which is what this is, like an off-white color, almost like an ivory type color. Okay. Um, but yeah, you see some with the multicolor hat bands like this one do. Uh, okay, this particular one, it's got a woven uh, polyester sweatband on the inside, kind of like an elasticized sweatband. Okay, and what I always tell folks to look out for with Panama hats as well is their stamp. You gotta look out for the burn stamp, which shows the authenticity of Panama straw hats. You see, that's that burn stamp right there in the corner. It's pretty light. See that? That's the stamp of authentication. It usually says handmade or hand woven, like hand woven in Ecuador. That's the stamp of authentication for genuine made Panama. Okay, and it's got like a crest. There's like a crest that's into it. Sometimes it's bolder than that. Sometimes it's kind of light, kind of faint, for you to see. But that's that stamp, that burnt stamp to the straw on the inside there. That's what you want to look for to show that you're purchasing an authentic Panama straw hat. I have seen very few, some Panama hats that don't. Well, yeah, some that don't have it, which means that that could be questionable. Some manufacturers For some reason, you don't see that stamp. I can think of one particular manufacturer off the top of my head here. That some of their Panama hats I didn't see any stamp in it, so that's kind of questionable whatnot. But yeah, if you want to know if you're getting an authentic Panama straw hat, you want to look for that burn stamp on the inside. Like I said, sometimes it's bolder than that, sometimes it's very light to see, but that's what you want to look for. Okay, and this one here, the brim size is about 2-inch brim on this one. Not too wide, not too short. It's not quite a short stingy brim type style. Okay, and some of the Panama straw hats out there, they come in different colors. Uh, typically in most with most hat manufacturers, I know across the U.S. anyways, um, and even some of the European ones that I've seen or other parts of the world, typically, well, I won't say so much so other parts of the world, because if you go to like Latin America, a lot of Latin America, that's where it comes from, Ecuador, and other parts of Latin America, you actually see a lot of color, Panama hats and colors. But the standard, it's like the off-white color or the ones that are bleached white, color. Panama hats very popular with a black band. That's pretty much standard. Is what you see a lot of, everywhere. Um, so the multicolor kind of do something different. With a multicolor band, that kind of make you stand out. If you're able to get your hand on one, they tend to kind of become a rarity. A lot of manufacturers, like I said, they don't typically have a lot of variety as far as color, unless you get something custom made, whatnot. You pick out a particular color from a hat maker or something. Otherwise, most of the big manufacturers, the giant manufacturers, they stick with the off-white and the bleach type. You don't see a lot of color when it comes to color variety, or even with the hat band, like a multicolor band when it comes to Panama hats. So it's very unique when you do see that. It's a rarity. But like I said, in Latin America, I've seen there are lots of manufacturers out there that do all kinds of colors from turquoise to denim blue, sky blue, orange, yellow mustard, all kinds of colors, whatever you want, navy, chocolate brown, all of that, all of those kind of colors. Even black, I mean, I know of one, maybe two manufacturers that have Panama hats in black that I've seen, but even black is pretty rare, you know. But yeah, stuff like this, they're really popular. It's the season right now, spring, summer, Panama hats, definitely. So that's that one. Let's see what else I got for you here. They come in different grades. If you've seen some of my other videos about Panama hats, or you kind of watching my video for the first time, I kind of touch on it again briefly. But they come in different grades. Typically, Panama hats, they will come from like about a grade 1 to like a grade 20. I've heard, you know, some manufacturers, typically that's where the manufacturers go with. From my experience dealing with several manufacturers in the U.S. and Europe, whatnot. Typically, it will be from a grade 1 to like grade 20. But I've heard of some exceptions that talk about like a grade 50, type. So I don't know. A lot of Panama hats too, they come with different ratings like fino, ultra fino, uh, which means like ultra fine, fine, ultra fine, you know, that type of thing, super fino, whatnot. Those are all, again, terminologies that they use as far as how fine the straw is, because the tighter the weave, the closer, and the smaller the weave, the higher the quality of the Panama. The bigger the weave on there, and the bigger the little squares there, the lower the quality. Okay, per square inch, that's how they measure the quality. Like the weave per square inch, how many fine weave can you get? So it's fine meaning like smaller size. Can you get within a small square inch area, pretty much. That's how they measure the quality on Panama. And grade them from like a grade 1 to grade 20. You have grade 2, grade 3, that kind of thing. This one is about a grade 12 on this one here. You know, that previous one I showed you, that's about a grade 8, you know, whatnot. You see the weave, they start to weave from the center. You know, with the straw, they start weaving from the center. You know, the artisans in Ecuador, they do this stuff, you know, and they're becoming kind of limited. It's a limited skill, you know, something. It's one of those you could say kind of dying crafts, you know, whatnot in that region, you know, in Latin America, where they do a lot of the weaving, the high quality weaving, that type of stuff, you know. So, but something like this, you've got a teardrop top, 2 pinches in the front. It's got a nice thin band. This one is going for sort of like a Western, a little bit Western type look, contemporary then Western type look with a thin band look. You know, it's got a half pin on it. Okay, it's got a nice leather sweatband. You see that burnt mark in the back there. Okay, that's for the quality. That's that burnt mark I'm telling you about. Okay, and let's see if I can capture that again, like a different angle. Yeah, you see, it's got a crest in it. It says hand woven in Ecuador. Usually is what it would say. Okay, so that tells you it's genuine Panama straw. When you see that burnt mark there in the back with a crest in the middle, the ones that are made in Ecuador, which is where a huge percentage of high quality straw hats, Panama straw hats are made, whatnot. Okay, you see that? So that's what you want to look for. Make sure you're getting the genuine. This one has got a nice cowhide sweatband on the inside. Got the bow in the back there. The brim on this is about, say about two and a half, somewhere around there. You know, not too wide. You know, not short for sure. Okay. uh, Something like this. Very nice. Again, spring, summer, you're going on vacation, you're going to festivals, different events right about now. Perfect. Complement your traveling, you know, just sightseeing different countries, different places, different cities, you know, across the world, whatnot. Something like this would be great. If you stand out, really unique look. Again, it's got that smooth, contemporary type look, you know, with a little bit of a Western flair with that hat band, that thin hat band there. Okay, I sell probably about a half an inch wide hat band on there. Okay, and you see the brim is kind of sewn down, you know, there as well on the inside. You know, yeah. And yeah, folks, if you're learning something, gaining something from this channel, check out my playlist section. I've got several other videos you can watch about hats and caps in my playlist section. Okay, subscribe to the channel. I've got awesome videos. I've got more awesome content coming your way. Again, this is G the Hat Guy. I'm a hat retailer, hat connoisseur, enthusiast. I'm a huge fan of hats. I also love shoes as well, but I don't sell shoes. Check out the my Facebook page. It's a social hat page where, you know, hat folks will kind of congregate type thing. You know, you can post pictures of your own hats, your hat collection. Let me see what kind of hats you're wearing for spring and summer. Let me see your Panama hat collection. Okay, if you're into Panama hats, okay. Uh, that's The Hatter's Lounge by G the Hat Guy on Facebook. Search for The Hatter's Lounge by G the Hat Guy. Once you find it, send me, excuse me, you can send me a request to join the group. It's a private hat group, and make sure you answer the one question. I think it says, what's your favorite hats and caps or something like that. And then send me the request, and I'll give me a few days, and I'll go ahead and add you to the group if I'm pretty busy, whatnot. And then you can post your own pictures once I add you. No spam. I want some nice, clean pictures. No spam. Okay. You can post your hat collection. Let me see what kind of Panama hats you're wearing for the spring and summer season. And let me see how you put your ensembles together, your hats with your outfit. How are you putting your hats with your outfit together for the spring and summer 2024? Let me check. Let me see that. Okay. So subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, check out the playlist section, say hello in the comment section. You can also share the video with somebody else who might be interested in this type of content, looking at trying to get into hats or into hats, that type of thing. Okay. See what else I have for you here. Let's see. One moment here. Yeah, this one here is actually a grade 20. Um, it's got very fine weave on it per square inch. You see the center of the weave there where they started weaving. Okay. Um, Very nice. Got a nice chocolate, I say about an inch uh, wide chocolate band, hat band there. Okay. It's got a nice leather sweatband on the inside. It's got a lining too, like a netting, buckram, what we call buckram in the hat business, lining for the milliners out there. Milliners use a lot of buckram for different things. And it also has a satin lining, satin lining too. Leather cowhide sweatband. This one is a higher quality, grade 20, center dent, two pictures in the front, Panama straw hat. You see, it's got a really tight weave on there. Really tight weave per square inch on this one here. Okay. You see the weave starting in the center in the middle there too. Really tight weave. See that? Okay. So stuff like this real popular too. This is like a bleached white version. You know, Panama straw hat. It's like a bleached white version as far as color goes. And they come in, with different hat band colors. Typically with the manufacturers, they would state something like a chocolate brown or black. That's pretty classic. Like I said, they don't go off the wall with different colors too much. But there are a few manufacturers here and there that make something unique every now and then. So, okay, folks, check out the rest of these pictures here for more Panama hats for spring and summer. Okay, Fedora hats, Optimo hats, etc. Check it out. I'll be right back. All right, there you have, folks. G the Hat Guy here back again to show you a few more pieces of Panama straw hats for spring and summer. Uh, Fedora hat, Optimo hat, etc. Okay, hope you enjoy some of those pictures there. Let's see what else we got. Something like this, this is the Monte Cristi, very high quality, grade 20 Panama straw hat, center dent, 2 pinches in the front, very tight weave, unique weaving pattern. You see that right there. Okay, and some of the different types of Panama straw hats you have your Monte Cristi, which is top quality. Out of Ecuador, you also have your Cuenca, you have your Brisa, you have your Tequila. Okay, you have Tequila. Okay, Panama straw hats. You have Cuenca, which is out of the Cuenca region. Also Tequila. They typically will name them based on like the region. They're being woven in Ecuador. You have Monte Cristi, Cuenca, Tequila, also Brisa. Those are four that I kind of come across with some of the manufacturers that I've dealt with over the years, whatnot. So yeah, out of different regions, Cuenca region, like I said, the Tequila straw, you know, uh, for Tequila Panama hats. You have your Brisa, as well. Okay, and like I said, Monte Cristi is very high quality, very unique weave pattern. See, uh, the beauty, the look of it, very tight weave, very small per square inch, high quality, uh, grade 20. You see that weave in the middle, how they did it, at the top of the crown there, you see spiral, you know, whatnot. 2 pinches center dent. It's got a nice chocolate brown hat band, wide band on there, grow grain. Okay, and also, you know, the edges. This is not sewn. It's not just, it's actually woven edges. Okay, very unique. You don't see that a lot. That shows further high quality of the this particular manufacturer with this particular grade 20 Monte Cristi. Okay, Panama straw hat. It's woven. It's not sewn. It's not just folded over and sewn with the machine. This is actually woven. Okay, you don't see that except with a high quality straw hat, Panama straw hat. It's got a vented beige uh, leather sweatband on the inside there. Okay, and yeah, so another high quality you're looking at there. Okay, folks, again, if you're gaining something, learning something, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out the playlist section. I've got several other videos about hats. I've got about a couple other ones about Panama straw hats as well. You know, so check them out. Whatnot. Hopefully, you can learn something there. Again, that's that burnt mark with the crest in the middle, hand woven in Ecuador. That shows that it's a genuine Panama. Okay, straw. Okay, that's that burnt mark I'm talking about again there. That shows you that it's high quality. Okay, that's what you want to look for when you're purchasing a Panama straw hat. All right. See what else I got here for you. Hang on 1 second for me. Again, folks, check me out at the Hatter's Lounge by G the Hat Guy on Facebook. Search for that on Facebook, the Hatter's Lounge by G the Hat Guy. It's my social hat group where hat folks kind of congregate. You can post your own pictures. I like to see what kind of hats you're wearing this spring and summer. I also like to see your overall hat collection. How do you put your hat and outfit collection together? You go on a vacation, how are you dressing this spring and summer with your hats? I'd like to see that. You can post those pictures on there. No spam, just nice clean pictures. Okay, so search for that. It's a private hat group. Send me your request to join. Once I get your request, give me a few days here because I get pretty busy, and I'll add you to the group, and then you can start posting your own pictures. Okay, no spam though. Okay, no spam and no junk pictures. Also, follow me on Instagram at G the Hat Guy on Instagram. I'm trying to keep up with all these social media platforms here, so bear with me, okay? 1 second here. We've got another one here. This is more of a burnt orange type color, like a rust color. It's a grade 8. Okay, it's got a black band on there. Even this color, a color like this, very unique. You don't see a lot of it with most manufacturers. Typically, it's just the off-white or the bleached color that's pretty popular. Like I said, with most manufacturers in the U.S. If you go to Latin America and some other parts of the world, you see more colors, whatnot. Um, let's see here. It's got the elastic sweatband on the inside, and you see this one, the edges folded over and sewn. Okay, it's cut, folded over and sewn. It's got the bound edge there. Okay, and this has got wider weave. This one's about a grade 8. To me, it looks like a between a grade 3, you know, somewhere around there, grade 3 and you know somewhere around there. But you know, they said it's a grade 8. You know, is what the manufacturer said on this one here. It's got a pretty wide weave there underneath. You know, see it here. I said, yeah, I'll say anywhere between a grade 3 and like a grade 5. You know, from my visual, you know, from my experience dealing with Panama hats and that type of thing is what I would grade this. But the manufacturer says a grade 8, so there you go. Yeah, and then you've got that burn stamp again, of approval for quality right there. Okay, with the crest in the middle, it says hand woven in Ecuador. Okay, that's that burn stamp that shows you the genuine Panama straw hat. Okay. All right, folks. Again, I think that's all I have for you. Again, subscribe to the channel. Check out the playlist section. I've got several videos about hats and caps over there. And you know, give the video a thumbs up. Hopefully you learned something, gained something, and got some new insights. And go out to your local hat shop or check online and get you some Panama hats. Okay, they're very nice, high quality, whatnot. If you've never owned a Panama hat, with which a lot of hat folks don't have one, you know, based on my experience and analysis. Yeah, you need to add that to your collection, guy. If you're a hat man, hat woman, definitely got to have a Panama hat, man. It's a classic, okay? And yeah, so check me out on Facebook, The Hatters Lounge by G the Hat Guy. Send me a request to join. You can post your own pictures. I'd like to see what kind of Panama hats you're wearing this spring and summer. What kind of hats you're wearing, period. Okay, how do you put your outfits together? Subscribe to the channel. Check out the playlist section. Check out more of my videos. I really appreciate your support. Okay, give the video a thumbs up. Say hello in the comment section and share with somebody else who can benefit from this video. Again, this is G the Hat Guy, and you know, go out and get you some Panama hats. All right, salute, much appreciated.